Right.
Hello. Today we're going to be talking about our pitch.
Well, basically, our idea is a girl who has been tortured and kept against her will escapes, running through the unfamiliar woods, realising the trees ain't the only thing behind her. And that's basically it, summed up in 25 words. And do you want to explain the characters?
So basically the first character is going to be a girl. She's going to be around 18 to 19 or 20 to 25. It depends what character we can find, who's willing to act for us. And she's going to have a dirty body, dirty feet. She's going to be barefoot. She's going to have a beaten face, bloody face, and she's going to be wearing a hospital gown, which we got some comments on through the when we did our pitch. And she's going to have messy hair. Basically hasn't washed in a while. She's being kept against her will, and how someone that would look if that was happened to them.
So she hasn't really had a chance to
No.
watch.
No.
And the feedback that we got on that character was that people said that they might get confused on where she's running away from, that she could be running from a hospital or a psychiatry place. But obviously they gave us ideas about having a little storyboard, a montage of the man that captured her. So it actually shows that he's a psycho, and he basically dressed her up like that because he thinks that he's a surgeon and stuff. And then, do you want to explain the man?
Yeah, and with the man, we were thinking of not showing who he is, or what she's running from, because then that'll build a lot of suspense for the old audience, as they don't know who is after her.
And then we've had really good feedback on that.
Yeah.
That people liked the idea because it will make them watch it and stuff.
Some people agreed that we shouldn't show him at all, but then some, Alex's group, said we should have a silhouette of the man and his hand or his boots when it cuts to black. Whereas the A2 thought we should not include him at all, because that'll build suspense. And also about the first character, they were thinking we should also have some personal background information, so you can feel sympathy for her, so you bothered
when
if she
dies or
dies.
something, they'll actually feel oh my god, I can't believe she just died. I actually really like this one because it shows how he was really bad and she was really good. And if he died, which we did think about the ending of the whole thing, and we wanted the girl to seek revenge on the guy that captured her. So obviously she would do all the bad things that she did to him, but if the audience seen that, they would feel that's the right thing to do because he did that to her first, and she's obviously good. And that's basically what we had, good versus bad, and then bad versus good. Yeah, and then evil versus good.
Yeah.
And then obviously we had things to not walk in the woods alone and stuff.
So they thought we should do a cross-cut, of her normal life compared to her running through the forest away from this man. So it's a binary opposite of normal life and the life that's happened to her because of the man. So they sort of
cross-cut.
Cross-cut and even out each other. So you feel that personal feeling for her, because you know what her life was before the man did that to her. And for our setting and location, we also got some comments about some ideas where we could do it. We were thinking about doing it in the Contox, and the AT said about Fine Court and how there's sort of a castle, abandoned castle, and that could be where he was keeping her. But we were just sort of going for the creepy area.
Yeah, we don't really know whether we want to include the location of where he kept her, because we don't want to give out too much of the story at the the first 2 minutes basically.
Yeah, so we can control the enigma to make some like the audience feel suspense and like they want to watch on.
Yeah, so you don't have like the whole thing in the first 2 minutes and you just think, oh, what's the point in watching it when we already know what's going to happen and what's going on.
And then
and then we had some questions of what we'd want the audience to feel. So like, why is the girl being tortured, or what did she do wrong? And we're not sure whether we'd want the question answered, because a guy from A2 asked whether those questions could be answered in the film, but we're not really sure about that yet because we don't want to give away too much.
And obviously it would be like told in the actual film, but because we're just doing the film opening, we thought we'd just leave it all out because it'll create lots of like meaning and suspense and some like messages like we wanted to put into the like actual film, like if it was a whole film, like be careful who you trust, what goes around comes around, because obviously she escapes and kills him and repeats the methods that he did on her. So what goes around comes around, so he did to her, so she's doing it to him. And so what should we say about...
And yeah, and we got the ideas from, we based the idea on ice spit on your grave when the girl runs away from the men that captured her. And we're going to include a short clip of that film to show where we got the ideas from.
Yeah. And in the middle and end, so when she's running from the woods and the screen just completely cuts to black, the girl gets taken back to the abandoned hostel, like cabin. We haven't really like finalised that idea of where she was, and like the torturing then continues, and in the end she ends up killing the man in a brutal way for personal revenge, and she like repeats the methods on him, like about the karma thing as well.
And then that's it, really.
Yeah, but we overall had a good response to our like ideas.
Yeah, people just basically said that it's not showing too much, and that's what makes them want to see it. Like they'd actually go and watch that film if it was a trailer or something, or if they just seen like a short clip of it on the internet or something. And what else did anyone say? When we're doing the running through the woods, we had ideas of having different shots as well, like not to just have a simple wide shot of just a girl running through a forest. We need close-ups of like her scratched arms and how messy her clothes are and all the hair and stuff, and obviously a close-up on her feet definitely as she's running bare feet. And that was it really, like we just had good comments back.
And also with the hospital gown, some people thought we should keep it in, some people thought we should take it out. But I think we're gonna. Do you think we're gonna keep it in?
I think it would be a good idea to keep it, because if she's just in her normal clothes, it's just like a simple why she couldn't just be running because she's had a terrible night and slept in a forest or something.
No, but I think with the hospital gown as well, loads of ideas could form from the audience. That's why so many questions will be like wanting to be answered, because
the audience basically asks them questions. That's like, why is she wearing that? Or where is she running from and stuff.
And loads of, like, it could go any way, the story. That's why they'd want to watch on, like...
Yeah, and that's basically what we want, really.
Yeah.
And, we had some feedback about the music.
Yeah.
That we really need to have good sound effects and
good, like,
music to build the tension up and stuff, so people know that it's a horror.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's the main thing in horror is music.
Yeah.
Because if you just watch your horror music, it's not very scary. But, that's it, really.
Yeah. Thank you.